Welcome back, future medicos. In today's video, we are going to look at the round 2 cutoff for management quota seats in Tamil Nadu. We are also going to look at the management quota seats. We are going to look at the minority quota seats, that is Telugu minority, Malayalam minority, and Christian minority. And finally, we are also going to look at the cutoff for NRI lapsed category. Okay, so these are the 5 different categories for which we are going to look at the cutoff. So let's start with the management quota. So as you all know, there are 17 colleges available under the management quota, out of which only few colleges are available directly under non-minority quota, whereas a lot of other colleges are minority colleges. Now let's look at the cutoff in terms of descending order. So as usual, the most preferred college in management quota, the most preferred private college is PSG. And the closing mark is 502 marks for PSG. KMCH, which is the second most popular college in Tamil Nadu, the cutoff is 497 marks. Velammal Medical College in Madurai, the third college, 485 marks is the closing. Melmaruthu Radhiparasakti, 476 marks. Karpaga Vinayaka at Maduranthagam is 475. Tagore Medical College in Chennai, 472. Swami Vivekananda Medical College, which is a new medical college starting this year admission, is 471 marks. St. Peter's Medical College at Krishnagiri, which is also a new medical college, the cutoff is 461. Annapurna Medical College in Salem, this is actually a Telugu minority college. Even though it is a Telugu minority college, there are not enough Telugu minority candidates. So even though they offered all the seats under Telugu minority, since there are not enough Telugu minority candidates to take all the Telugu minority colleges, some of the seats, in fact, 37 seats in Annapurna were offered to the general management candidates. The non-minority candidates were offered 37 seats under Annapurna. And the closing score for this college is 460 marks. Then finally, Indra Medical College at Tiruvallur, this is the closing score for general management, is 457 marks. So in round 1, if you look at the cutoff was 477. In round 2, the cutoff is 457. So the cutoff has dropped by 20 marks in round 2. So now let's look at the NRI lapsed category. So if you look at the NRI lapsed category, PSG, there are no NRI lapsed category. All the seats were filled under NRI category. So there are no seats that are spilled over to NRI lapsed. So KMCH, if you look at under NRI lapsed, the cutoff is 476 marks. Velammal Madurai, the cutoff is 413. Melmaruthu Radhiparasakti, the closing score is 204. Karpaga Vinayaka, 312 marks. Tagore Chennai, 242. Swami Vivekananda, 322. St. Peter's, 163. Annapurna, 133. Indra Medical College, 119. Karpagam Coimbatore, 276. Arunai Medical College, 173. Tiruchi SRM, 400. Sri Mookambika Kanyakumari 292, Mada Medical College 194, Panimalar 217, and Dhanalakshmi Srinivasan 227. So the overall closing score is 119, which is actually once again Indra Medical College Tiruvallur. That is the least preferred college both in management quota and NRI lapsed quota. Now let's look at the Telugu minority. So as you all know, there are 5 Telugu minority colleges. Annapurna, the closing score is 156. In fact, Annapurna, there are not enough candidates. So we cannot say this as a closing score. Even if there was a candidate with 108 marks, they would have got a seat. Karpagam, the closing score is 173. Arunai, 201. Tiruchi SRM, that was the highest or most preferred college in Telugu minority. The closing score is 377. Dhanalakshmi Srinivasan, the closing score is 127. So overall, if you look at the closing score is 127 marks. But of course, as I said, 37 seats were left unfilled in Telugu minority. So we can almost consider the closing score is 108. Okay. If we can compare that to round one, the closing score was 173. Okay. So there is a drop. Now let's look at Malayalam minority. There is only one college, which is Sri Moogambiga. The closing score is 165 compared to round one, which was 190 marks. So from 190, it has come down to 165. Finally, Christian minority. There are two colleges in Christian minority. Panimalar, the closing score is 360 marks. And then Mada Medical College, the closing score is 263 marks. So compared to the round one, the closing score was 375. So almost like 100 marks drop in Christian minority candidates, right? So this is the overall data for the MBBS cutoff in round two for Tamil Nadu private colleges. Of course, if you are interested in BDS, you can look at it, but BDS, more or less, if you have passed, you will get a seat, right? That's the stand. So I'm not going to go through the BDS. Once again, this is the MBBS cutoff for Tamil Nadu in round two. Thank you. Bye-bye.